Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Blossom. If you're a returning subscriber, hello, thank you so much for coming back. It is always a pleasure having you here. If you're a new viewer, like if you're just seeing my face for the very first time, thank you so much for clicking on my video, and please make sure you subscribe on your way out. Yes, so from the title of this video, you can already tell that it's a story time and I was scammed. So if you think this type of video is the type of video you are interested in, kindly sit back and continue watching. I was scammed, like I said earlier. I was scammed, and I don't think it is a small amount of money. Yes, relatively it is small to some people, and to some people it is huge, and some people it's just there. Yeah, so I was scammed, and I think was it up to 40,000? I don't think it was up to 40,000. It was between 25,000. Yes, let me just say that way. It was between 25,000 and 40,000. Yeah. So let me give you guys a background to what happened. I was using a Samsung phone at the time, and I wanted to change. That's when I was about to start my YouTube channel, and I wanted to change my phone. I wanted to buy an iPhone. Yes, so, and I didn't have money for X at that time. I didn't have money for XR. I didn't have money for, I don't think 11 was out. Yeah, 11 should be at that time. I didn't have money for 11. In fact, what I just wanted to buy that time was 7 Plus. I didn't even think far about it. I just wanted to buy an iPhone because I felt an iPhone was going to give me a better quality than Samsung. And I'm not saying that Samsung videos don't give quality. They give quality to both. I mean, this is my own personal decision. This was what I wanted. Yes, so I wanted an iPhone 7 Plus. That's what I wanted. And at that time, I already had my money. Yeah, so I told somebody, I told my boyfriend that I wanted to buy an iPhone. He stays in Lagos. So it was like, no problem, I would help you get it. You know, there's no problem about it. So we agreed on him getting the phone for me. And I feel like when you're about to be scammed, I don't know, you just don't think. Yes, I feel like you just don't think. So we already agreed though that I was going to get the phone for me. Then it happened that, you know, I was eager. Yes, let me just put it like that. I was eager, I was excited, and I was not patient. So one lesson for you here is that if you want to get something, be patient. Let people know about it. Like, be patient. Yes, like I feel like because I was eager, I wasn't patient enough. That was the first reason why I got scammed. I wasn't patient enough. Yeah, so we already agreed though that I was going to get me the phone. Then I think it was still that night, I just went on Instagram. See, Instagram, I don't know what Instagram needs to do, but there are many scammers, many scammers on Instagram, and they are spoiling business for people that are actually genuine. Because someone like me now falling victim of a scammer on Instagram, I would not I would not go on Instagram again and say I want to buy something from Instagram, except I trust the person, except I know the person. I don't think I'm going to be getting anything from Instagram, at least for now. So then I went on Instagram. It was in the night. I know Instagram has a way of knowing your mind, and you must not search for one thing like this. They'll continue suggesting it to you. So I had the mind of buying an iPhone. I went on Instagram. I was just seeing iPhone. And when I'm talking iPhone here, I'm not talking about new iPhone. My intention was to get used iPhone. Yes, used. So I went on Instagram and I was just scrolling. I was just seeing iPhones there, iPhone everywhere. And I was just checking. And as I was checking, one particular page caught my attention. I deleted their mail. In fact, I just deleted the mail recently, and that was what even prompted me to do this video, because it was so genuine. And when I say genuine, I mean so genuine. So let me go back to my story. I went on Instagram and I saw this particular page. I really can't, because they blocked me, so I can't even say let me get the name or something. They blocked me, they blocked my sister, they blocked my boyfriend, they blocked everybody's account that used to comment at that time. So I went on Instagram and I searched, and they brought them to me. Okay, they suggested them to me, and I checked them, like I checked it out. So when I was checking, I even saw that on their, after the profile picture, on their I don't know what it's on their bio, yes, on their bio, they had a registration number. And I'm like, okay, this looks good for them to have a registration number. They are probably genuine or something. So I remember that I took the registration number and I went on Google. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just thought Google was going to, you know, bring it to me since they actually registered. But Google didn't bring it to me, brought out something different entirely. So I was like, maybe because we're not registered on Google or something. That was probably the reason. And I think they had a physical address. I'm telling you, this thing looks so real. They had a physical address. I clicked on the address. It took me to Google Map and I saw, like, they had an address. Yeah, they had cards, like they had complimentary card. They had their business name, we had the address, they had the phone number. Yeah, so from there I messaged the person, we got talking, we talked, and the person was just giving me prices. I can't really tell if the person was a male or a female, but we got talking. They were talking for a very long period of time, and then I was like, okay, I want to get an iPhone. And I don't know what I was just thinking. I think probably because I had the money, was doing me bitch, buy. So I went, they were talking, and we moved to WhatsApp. We were chatting on WhatsApp. So when we got to WhatsApp, I told them of my intention of buying a phone, and they made me know that, oh, okay, you can get your phone. And I'm like, is payment on delivery available? They were like, oh yes, it's available, sure, if that's the thing. Because I'm like, I don't want to be scammed. I've never bought something online before. I don't know how it goes. Like, I bought things online, but not from Instagram. I do Jumia, I do Konga, I do all of those, but I've not bought anything from Instagram before. So we were talking, and we were like, payment on delivery is acceptable. If that's what you want, no problem. Then they asked me for my mail. Like, this thing was so real, guys. It was perfect. And I don't know if it was my ignorance or something. I think it was actually my ignorance, because now I wouldn't do it. So my advice is that don't be ignorant. And as much as you're ignorant, try and let people know. I don't think I carried anybody along, actually. I was just like, they've told me it's genuine, they've asked me for my mail, they've done this, they've done that, so obviously it is real. Yeah, so my first advice, like I said in this video, is be patient. Yes, be very patient. Look in-depthly, like be in-depth on your confirmation on something. Yes, be very patient. Confirm the thing you want to buy. Confirm from the company you want to buy whatever you want to buy from. That's my first. Then the second thing is carry other people along. Let other people know about your intentions. Let them know, I want to get this, I want to get that. So guys, that day I sent them my mail, they got my phone number, they had my address, they collected my address for delivery. And then I slept. Yes, I slept. Then I think I woke up in the midnight. If I don't sleep at the stretch, as long as I'm not so tired, I don't sleep at the stretch. So I woke up around the midnight and I saw a mail from them telling me, in fact, it was not a mail from them, it was mail from GIG. And yes, let me just say I was stupid, because it was now after it had happened, I was now thinking, oh, let me go and check GIG's Instagram page, guys. It's even still funny to me now. So I went on my mail, my Gmail. I saw their message that I have to pay a particular amount for shipping before it got to me. And yes, I was confused. I'm like, we already agreed on payment on delivery. And I'm like, even if I want to if I want to do payment on delivery, why am I paying for shipping? What did I buy? What am I buying? What did I order? Like, I was just in my head, I was just thinking about various options. Like, I didn't buy something so huge. Why am I paying shipping fee? Shipping fee was, I'm sure it was 25,000. And okay, when I now got the mail, in the mail they wrote, in fact they gave me number. They gave me tracking ID. Yes, they gave me my tracking ID. I clicked it and it was saying not found, not found, not found. And I went back to WhatsApp. I told the person, this tracking number you gave me is telling me not found, not found. See, I'm sorry if this story is, but I get to get it at the end of the day. I'm saying it as it's coming to my head because I mean it's been a long while. Not really long like that, but in 2022 it happened around, let me say 2019, 2020. So I went on their WhatsApp and I was like, the tracking ID you gave me is not found. They're like, oh, it's because I've not yet paid the shipping money. And they told me that shipping money was like half of the money I wanted to use to get the phone and the delivery money, that I have to pay delivery, that the company doesn't accept them delivering first before you make your payment. You have to pay before delivery, right? So they said because I never yet made the payment, that was why it was showing me tracking ID not found and blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, since that's the reason, can I make the payment? And by the way, this mail was from GIG Logistics. Was from GIG Logistics. Like, I'm just telling you that they go any length to scam people. The mail was from, it was not later I found out that the mail was not the original GIG Logistics mail, because I went on Instagram to go and tell GIG Logistics. Is it you people that messaged me after I had paid? So as I was saying, sorry, I would digress a lot in this video, but it's going to make a point at the end of the day, right? So I went, when they told me because I had not yet made payments and blah blah, I said, okay, can I have your account details? Let me make the payments. I don't want this thing to take any longer. It's taking too much time, you know, let me just pay. And since it was 25,000, I had the bulk of the money I wanted to use to buy the phone. So I'm like, okay, I was like, it's not even the full amount I'm paying, so what's the big deal? Like, let me just pay it and get it over with. So the day they are going to bring it for me is going to be closer. So I made the payment and I asked them, have you received? They're like, oh, we've received, thank you so much, expect your package tomorrow. Like, okay. And I was going to work at the time. I was working. Yes, I was working. So it was during holiday. So I wasn't staying at home, I was working. So when I sent the money to them and they told me I was going to get my package, the next day I was so happy. Like, I was happy. So I forgot about it. I was going about my daily activities. It was the next day, I didn't see anything. I messaged them and they were like, oh, the person that you contacted yesterday is from the person that is handling the page today. I was like, wow. Like, that was the beginning of my suspicion. That was when I started suspecting that I might have been scammed. But I was like, okay, like, we're still talking. So I'm like, how will you scam me and you're still talking to me? You know, so they were like, okay, the person you spoke to yesterday is from the person, or like, they were telling me names like Josephine. They were just giving me different names. Like, this was the person that was there yesterday, this is me, these days, your package has been sent, you're going to receive your package soon, don't bother, don't worry. I mean, I'm like, I go to work, so it wouldn't be my home address you're going to be delivering to. You're going to be delivering to the office where I work. So let me just know when the person is about to deliver. Like, I was just on their neck that day. I remember I was pestering them. It was afternoon, I didn't say anything. It was night, I didn't say anything. I don't even know how I managed to hide my pains from my siblings and parents that time. So that day left, then the second day came by, then I'm like, I've not seen anything. I went on their Instagram, I messaged them, there was no response. I went on WhatsApp, I messaged them, there was no response. Like, and I was dropping series of messages. Not that I was saying hi, I was dropping messages and they were not responding to me. So like, okay. Like I was shocked, honestly. I was very, very shocked because they appeared to be so real. This is my third lesson. I already said be patient. I already said let people know, carry people along what you want to do. The third one is like make your research. That's the third one. Make your research. Because if they sent a mail to me through GIG Logistics, and the mail wasn't even looking like it was GIG Logistics, but it didn't click on my head to check GIG's page. It was after it happened, and I said, let me go and check GIG Logistics page. I messaged them on WhatsApp, and they're like, no, this is not our mail. This message isn't from us, and they are probably being scammed. That was when I knew, like, it dawned on me really that I was scammed. Yeah, so I left that GIG Logistics page. I went on their Instagram page. I was bombarding them with messages. I was sending them messages and no response. I went on their page, like on the pictures. I was commenting on their pictures one by one. These pages, like, I just wanted people to be aware. But I'm sure that there were people like me at the time. I'm sure there are still people like me now. That's why I'm making this video. I'm sure there are people like me now who are being scammed at the moment and are still going to be scammed. But I know how hard money is hard to come by. Not even now. Then things were still kind of easy. Like, money was not the problem at the time. Even till now, by God's grace, money is not the problem. But inflation is on the rise now. If you take 1K out of your money, you know, now everybody used to do bish. So that's why I'm making this video, just to make people aware. So I went on their Instagram page. I was commenting on their pictures one after the other. This page, they scam, they are scammers. Do not buy anything from them. Do not trust them. At first, they were deleting my comments. I went on their WhatsApp. I insulted them. I bombarded them with messages. They never respond. They were reading, they're not responding. So scammers are evil. Like, their heart is stone. They don't care. No. They don't care about where you got your money from, whether you borrowed it or whether you took a loan. No, they don't care. So as they saw that my messages were getting too much, that's how they blocked me. I used my sister. It was now after it now happened, and I told my sister. She was like, I did not tell anybody. I'm like, well, it has happened. So she went on. I told her their name. She went on their Instagram. She sent messages. They blocked her. That's when I now called my boyfriend. Hello, wanted to buy the phone, but I've been scammed of, I think it was 25K actually. I've been scammed of 25,000 naira, and was like, oh wow, okay. Like, what could you have done? They were like, okay, let me have their Instagram name as well. I gave him the name. I can't remember if you actually messaged them, but I think he messaged them and he got blocked as well. So I knew that the GIG Logistics mail was not their mail, and that was the mail I was using to insult them. You cannot shall block me on mail. I don't think it's possible. So till I think last week, it still came to my head, and I just sent them courses. Yes, I sent them courses. I sent them a lot. So the summary of this video is that, please be very, very watchful, be very, very careful. People are not what they seem to be. They are nice people everywhere, but they're just covering their faces. They are evil inside of them. Try to watch out whenever you want to get something online, especially on Instagram. Be very, very careful. Verify to the depth of it. Verify to the root of it. Be careful. And please do not give out your details anyhow, because if it happened that they were thieves or something, and they were not just only online scammers, if they were thieves or something, they could have just come to our house and did what they had to do. So please guys, be very, very careful. There are many scammers out there. May we not be victims of scammers in Jesus' name, because it takes a whole lot of money. They don't scam small money, and even if they scam small money, they don't lose in any way. We are the ones who end up losing. Yes, so that is the end of my story time. That is the end of me getting scammed. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, click the like button, kindly subscribe, give me a comment, and I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye.